So, hello comrades, welcome to video number 3 of Theater and Dance 101. The stitch we're going to be doing in this video is the uneven basting stitch. So this is one where on the front of the fabric you'll have dashed lines and on the back you'll have teeny tiny dots. The first thing you're going to do is thread your needle just like you did for the other stitch. Get your tails even, and once your tails are even, go ahead and knot off. So again, that's make an X on the front of your finger, roll the thread off, slide that to the end, and then to start this stitch, you're going to come up through the first dot on your sampler, and then at your second dot, you're just going to catch a couple of threads. So when you're taking the stitch, that's what it's going to look like. And you're going to pull it through. Then at the next dot, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to catch a couple of threads. So that's what it looks like when you take the stitch. And you're going to pull it through. And one thing with this stitch is, instead of going like straight down and straight back out again, it's easier if you kind of keep your needle parallel to the fabric like this. So you're really just sort of scooping a few threads up with the tip of your needle. So it wants to look like this on the front and like that on the back, where you have just like little barely visible dots. Tobes, can you pause? Okay, so when you get to the end of your line of stitching, you'll have basically a solid looking line of thread on the front and barely visible dots on the back. And then you knot this one off the same way that we knotted off the last one. Tobes, can you zoom in on the end? Got it. Great, thank you. And so that is, you're going to take a teeny little stitch right where your thread comes out of the fabric. Don't pull your needle all the way through. Wrap the thread around the end of the needle once. Wrap the thread around the end of the needle twice. Then pull the needle the rest of the way through. And so now your thread is solid at the end. Put your needle through to the back side of your sampler and cut it off on